Hello everyone, this is Kevin, your entrepreneur here with another podcast-style video about the Google and Uber lawsuit. Or is it drama? It's hard to tell anymore, it's been developing so fast. But I said I wouldn't make another video unless there were more than one development, and there are two developments. And these two developments I think I can actually comment on. Even though I'm not a lawyer, and in my last video when I discussed this I was clearly at a loss for what this meant, I think I have a better idea what this will mean. So the first thing on the agenda is that basically the Uber executive who pled the fifth, well, the judge said, yeah, that's not okay. You don't get to plead the fifth in this case. According to the judge, he was quoted saying that, according to this article, on Monday, the judge in Alphabet's lawsuit against Uber for reportedly stealing trade secrets said that the ride-hailing giant, quote, must disclose certain basic details of due diligence reporting. In other words, the judge rejected Uber's executive request to plead the fifth and keep details related to the case out of the public eye. And of course, here's the thing. I do want to stress that, just because you plead the fifth, it doesn't mean that you are, in fact, guilty. It's just not a very reassuring sign that you're not guilty. So that was already one blow to Uber. Then the second blow for Uber is that So that was one blow for Uber. And the other blow for Uber is that Uber wanted this case to go to arbitration where it would not play out in the public eye. And Google, or Alphabet, however you want to discuss this, but it's basically Google, said, yeah, no, we want it to play out in the public. That pretty much shows exactly where Google is going with this. Not only are they really offended that Uber did this to them, but they don't care about money and they are out to destroy Uber. Now, of course, there can be some debate whether or not a company should be using their legal flexing muscle to try to destroy the competition, and make no mistake, Uber is competition for at least a business subsidy Google plans to get into, which is the autonomous vehicle and ride-sharing industry. But on the other hand, they are within their legal right to do because Uber, from the looks of things, did break the law. Uber did appear to steal secrets. They did appear to use Google's technology. This isn't really in that much of a dispute. And the fact that Uber wants us to play out of the public eye and plead the fifth and do all these things, I mean, it really suggests that Uber does have something to hide. And we should keep that in mind with these lawsuits. And while there has been no talk of a settlement yet, I can pretty much assure you Google has no interest in a settlement. Google has way more money than Uber. They are not hurting for cash. They could probably spend $4 billion fighting this case in 6 months, not blink an eye. There is not going to be a settlement. Google wants Uber to suffer. Maybe they wanted Uber to suffer before this lawsuit, I don't know, and this just gave them a reason to go after them. Now, basically what we're looking for, as far as I understand it, is that in a best case scenario, Uber has to give up their autonomous vehicle fleet, the auto subsidy, and they have to start from scratch on driverless cars. Worst case scenario, Uber goes completely under because they are found to be violating multiple laws. And of course, this isn't the only lawsuit they're dealing with. And we're going to end it there. And as usual, I'd like to know what everyone else here thinks. Comment below, like, favorite, share, subscribe, and as always, flame responsibly. Have a good one.